Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank you and grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who gave me the opportunity to make this video to fulfill my midterm submission of English elementary subject in my college. And after that, I would like to thank you to my lecturer, Miss Khomisah, and I would like to thank you and grateful to you guys, my friends in this class, who watching this video. Well, I would like to share and talks about material that I learned in this class about 2 months. There's 4 material. First, introduction, and then question word, and then yes or no question, and the last one is informative question. Well, we jump to my first material, introduction. Hello, my name is Bagja Ghali Nuryadi. I live in Bandung. Specifically, I live at Laswi Street number 86 in Gunung Letik Village in Bandung district. Well, I am 20 years old. I was born in 16 August 2001. Well, I am a student of Sunan Gunung Jati Islamic University in Adab and Humanity Faculty and Arabic Language and Lecture majority. Well, I like several hobby in my weekend. I like jogging. I'm like reading books in my several time in a day, and I was study in senior high school one of Balenda, and I am the first and number one in my family. I have a one little sister that I very love her. So that's all for me. Thank you. So that's all we call introduce ourselves to someone that who we don't know before. Let's say in the first meeting of class, in the first meeting with a new person in a public place or in an office or in any place. There's two subject about introductions. There's a first that introduce ourselves to others and introduce others to others. Well, let's say I would like to introduce my friends to you guys who watching this video. Let's say my friend is Anton. Well, hello guys, this is Anton. He was studying in Sunan Gunung Jati Islamic University in second college in educational faculty in math and majority math education. Well, here's Anton. He is 16 years old. He live in Ciparai district, and he like to going bicycle in his weekend, and he is Anton. Well, there is an introduction others to others, and then we jump to second material. There's a question word. Well, we know that question have a purpose, that we want to take an information out to others from the question. There is 9 question words that we know about now. The first table is what, to know information about thing, and where, to know information about place, and when, about time, and why, about reason, and who, about person, and how, about method, and then which, to get information to the specific thing in several group of the thing, and whose, to know the object of person, and whom to know the object of the person, and whose, to know which one to specific ones who has something. Well, let's say we can say the example what, like what are you doing now, itu berarti menanyakan apa yang sedang kamu lakukan sekarang. What are you doing now? And then where do you live, tempat, menanyakan tempat di mana kamu tinggal. went. And when when the school when the class when the meeting is start when the, when the meeting is start, menanyakan waktu kapan pertemuannya akan dimulai. And why do you cry, menanyakan alasan mengapa kamu menangis. And who, menanyakan seseorang, like who's the person with you in this afternoon, menanyakan kamu bareng sama siapa siang ini. Okay. And how, the method, like not just method, like yes, how do you know how do you how do you know how do you know about the process of the rains down. Jadi menanyakan bagaimana proses hujan itu turun. Bagaimana kamu tahu, how do you know the process of the rains down, like we talk about water cycles. Okay. And which, to know something specifically, like I have books, and I ask you to choose which one a book you like. Jadi menanyakan dari beberapa buku itu buku mana yang kamu suka. And then whom, menanyakan objek. Whom are you going to meet? Jadi kamu akan pergi ke pertemuan itu dengan siapa. Whom are you going to meet, dengan siapanya. Jadi objeknya bukan si pelakunya itu. Jadi, dan kemudian adalah whose, yaitu adalah orang yang nama memiliki sesuatu. Jadi for example is, well, whose, like whose turn is it, giliran siapa sekarang. Well, there is a question word, a word that we can take an information from other. And we jump to the third material. There is a yes or no question. This question just we can take an information about specifically information, like yes or no. It's also called closed question. Yes or no question also called closed question, because only two possibility about the answer. Is it yes or no? It must include one of these words. There are be, do, have, and modals verbs or auxiliary. There is 9 auxiliary is must, shall, should, would, can, could, may, might, will. We can use one of it to make a sentence of yes or no question, like do you like, for example is, do you like rain? Apakah kamu suka hujan? Yes or no? Yes, I do like rain. Ya, aku suka hujan. No, I don't like rain. Just it. Or maybe some, do you like a seafood, or do you like a fried rice? Menanyakan kesukaan pada makanan. Jadi kamu suka nasi goreng gak, atau kamu suka seafood gak? Yes, ya aku suka, dan tidak, aku tidak suka. And then we jump to the last material is informative question. Well, about informative question is we can combine about the question word and yes or no question, because informative question is the method how we can get specifically information about a person, about a thing, about a many thing that we can talk. Well, there's two thing that we can get. There's a 2 point in informative question. Ada 2 poin dalam informative question. Itu adalah the first is statement the subject, and the second is statement another subject. I mean non-subject. Statement subject and statement non-subject. Well, for the statement subject, we can use who or what. For this, and the verbs must be singular. For the example is, who is reading a novel in this room? Who is reading a novel in this room right now? Jadi menanyakan siapa. Jadi menanyakan pelakunya. Siapa yang sedang membaca novel di dalam ruangan ini sekarang? So the answer is the girl. That girl who that girl, maybe we can say a name. The girl is Renata. Renata is reading a novel in this room right now. Well, that is an example. And the second point is statement and non-subject. There is so many things, okay? So for the example is what is a diligent girl doing in this room? So this talk about the activity, not the girl. We ask about the activity. Jadi apa yang gadis rajin itu sedang lakukan di ruangan ini? So the answer is a diligent girl is reading a novel in this room right now. So there's a difference between we ask about the person and then we ask about the activity of this person. So we can from after that let's we practice. So I would like to share an answer and you guys can what is it. So you guys, I would like to share an answer. You guys can guess what's the question. I have a so the answer is I have a sandwich for this lunch. Well, we can guess that the question is what do you have for this lunch? Oke, jadi kita bisa berlatih dengan sebuah pertanyaan, dengan sebuah jawaban, dan kita harus menebak pertanyaannya. Jadi jawabannya adalah aku punya sandwich untuk makan siang ini. Kita bisa mengira-ngira bahwa pertanyaannya adalah apa yang kamu punya? What do you have for this lunch? Okay, guys, there's a for material for this video, and I would like to thank you for watching this video. Well, that's all for me. Thank you.